Good morning, first graders. Happy Monday. Welcome to the reading room. Okay, so we're going to be story detectives again. All right, we got Miss Summers as backup back there. All right, so we've been talking about, we've been story detectives with our story elements or the parts of a story, kind of like what makes it a story, right? Every story is going to have the characters, right? They're who are in the story and they have feelings and they have actions. And then we have our setting of where it takes place. And the setting can change. It's not always the same setting in the story, right? And then we have a problem. That's what needs to be fixed. And the solution is kind of how it gets fixed or how does it get changed? Or do they realize it wasn't really a problem after all, which happened in some of our stories. Now, today, I want you to be the story text. I need you to help me find out what the main events are in the story. That's kind of like what happened in first, and what happened next, and what happened at the end. And I like to call it BME for beginning for the B, middle with M, and end for an E. So I like to go, do you know the BME? Yeah, you know me. Okay, so we have the BME, okay? And for the beginning, you're normally, when you first open the book, you're normally trying to figure out who are the characters, what's going on, what are they doing, right? What's going on in the story? And you take notice of the setting, okay? So that kind of, in the beginning, you're just like, what's going on? What are they doing first here? Middle is what happens next. And there could be a good amount happening in the middle, but like, what's the general idea? What is going on next here? Usually in the middle is where you find out the problem, and we know what a problem is. So usually you can see what's happening to the characters. Did something change? Is there something going on? Is there now a problem? And for the end, well, how does the story finish? How does it all come together? How did the characters solve the problem? Did the characters change? Did something completely different happen than what you thought? So the ending is just kind of how the story finished. What happens last? Okay, so the BME, we're trying to find the main events. If it's really important to know the BME or the beginning, middle, and end. If you want to talk about your story, which good readers do. If someone was like, "Hey, what was that story about?" You might talk to them, this happened, then this happened, at the end, this happened. You kind of give a little summary. You kind of give an idea of maybe you want to read it, right? Maybe you now know since I gave you some of the important parts of the story. Okay, so I want to kind of take that into action. We are going to read a story called Gus Gets Mad. And I don't know if you know this Gus guy. He's got a few stories. They're in my classroom a little bit. So we're going to need to find out the beginning, what happens in the beginning of the story, the middle, what happens next, is there a problem? And at the end, what happens last in the story? Does it all come together? Is the problem fixed? Okay, so story detectives, let's get on it. Okay, Gus gets mad. All right, so I put a big B here to help you out that this is the beginning of the story. Okay, so Gus goes to the park, right? That's the beginning. What Gus, we can find out, is our character right here. And I'm assuming it's not the lady driving the car. Maybe that's his mom. So Gus goes to the park. That's what's happening in the beginning, right? He's driving the car and he goes to the park. Now, there is a sandbox. Okay, all right, there's a sandbox. Maybe he's going to play in it. He will have a good day. Okay, so kind of in the beginning here, right? If someone said, what happened in the beginning? Oh, they went to the park and he found a sandbox. Okay. Gus digs a hole. A big hole. Gus gets water. He makes a lake. Okay, so I kind of put the M there because we're getting to the middle of the story here. And you can kind of say, okay, what's happening next? And what is he doing? He's making a lake, it looks like, not just a hole, but it's a lake. So with a lake, that's another type of kind of like a river, a big river. He needs a lot of water. I don't know if you noticed the setting right here. They're definitely outside in the park, but I do see some gray clouds forming here. So he's trying to make a big lake. The lake is not full. Oh, hey, story detectives. I just want to let you know that I've read this book before and I have never noticed this worker right here fixing what kind of looks like a water fountain. And I just want to tell you, I have never noticed that before. So sometimes it's good, like we said, for our eagle eye to even just look at the pictures to see what else is going on, the details. And that's a pretty good, important detail right there. There is a worker fixing the water fountain. So right now, the lake is not full. Okay, so I think maybe he needs more water. Yeah, Gus, he needs more water. Okay. Oh, can you see? I'm kind of in the way here, but it looks like the worker drove away. The clouds are getting grayer, but the worker drove away. There is no water. Oh, I put a P there because that's a problem. He needed the water to fill in the hole, and now there's no water. Why is that? Why is there no water? Well, if you think about it, right? Why is there no water? Well, we noticed, right? Our evidence is that looks like that worker was trying to fix this water fountain, right? So there's a problem with the water fountain. There's no more water. Uh-oh, right? We got a problem. But then again, look at this clouds right here. It's starting to rain. Gus gets mad. Okay, that was the title of our story, okay? I know we're trying to figure out the beginning, middle, and ends, but we got a problem here. Gus gets mad. Why? How do you know this, right? Why is he getting mad? He needs the water and the water's not working. There's our evidence, right? He's getting mad about it. Gus gets mad. Oh, very mad. Oh, Gus, that's not going to help. Oh, look, he's slamming it. That's not going to help. That's not how you should react to that. This is not a good day. Oh no, we thought it was a good day, right? Oh no, the mom's trying to help out now. He's getting so upset. It is time to go. It's time to go. He got really upset. And look, it's starting to rain. Gus gets his toys. Oh, if I said story detectives, how is Gus feeling? You could look at him and say, oh, our character's feeling a little still pretty mad. And I would say, how do you know this? You could say your evidence. I know this because I'm looking at him. He's got angry eyebrows there, kind of fierce eyes, and he's kind of clenching his fist. Like he's walking. He's still really mad. Okay. Wow. What happened to his lake? Yeah. Look, it's all filled now. Why is it full? Yeah, it was raining, right? Okay, so Gus, does he look mad now? No, our character looks happy now. He's going through a change. Maybe we're getting to the ending. My lake, he says. Finally, he's got his lake. He overreacted for nothing. Gus had a good day. I put the ending there. That's kind of the ending, right? How that problem was solved. He had a good day. A very good day. Oh, he's so happy with his boat. Okay, so let's review. Okay, because it's really hard for me to go back to the pages. So let's talk about it. What happened? What's the B here? What's the beginning here? Remember we talked about it? Gus goes to the park, right? He went to the park. He found a sandbox. That's the beginning. If someone said, "Hey, what happened in that story? What happened first?" You can be like, "This character, Gus, he went to the park. He was trying to have some fun in the sandbox." Okay. The middle. What is your character doing? Does a problem happen? What was he doing, right? What was he doing? Think about it. What was he doing in the sandbox? What happened in that middle of the story? Yeah, he was trying to make a big lake. So he was digging, he was trying to make a big lake. And then the problem happens, there isn't enough water. The water fountain's not working, so there isn't enough water. So that's what happened in the middle. So we got beginning, Gus goes to the park. Middle, he tries to build a big lake in the sandbox, and there isn't enough water. How does it end? It rained, and the big lake is full. Gus has a good day now, right? So the ending, how it ends, it's not always just like right at the last page. It's kind of what happened at the end here. What's going on here? It rained and the big lake is full and Gus has a good day. Nice. So that was just a short story. Okay, tomorrow we're going to read another story too, and we're going to try to figure out again the BME. Yeah, you know me. The beginning, middle, and end of a story. All right. So when you today try to go on RazKids, try to read a story on your level and try to figure out, hey, what happened first in the story? What was the B? What was the beginning? Then try to tell someone what happened in the middle. And then try and explain what happened at the end. Okay. These are the main events of the story. It's an important part of the story. Okay. All right, story detectives. That's your mission. Okay. Read some books and tell someone what happened in the beginning, middle, and end. All right. Have a great day. Make sure you watch all the teachers' videos, and we're going to talk more about this all week. Okay. All right.